It was 3 a.m., and I was standing in the middle of a deserted airport terminal. I had just missed my flight again. I felt like I was stuck in some sort of nightmare, the kind where everything goes wrong and you can't escape. The thing is, I wasn't just stuck at the airport. I was stuck in a country where I barely spoke the language, had no backup plans, and worst of all, no money. I wasn't sure what to do next. The feeling of panic was starting to settle in. My heart was racing, my palms were sweaty, and the last thing I wanted to do was call my parents. I should probably back up a bit. This all started with what seemed like a normal trip. I had booked everything months in advance, flights, accommodations, the whole deal. I was going to a place I'd always dreamed of visiting. I had saved up for it, researched all the cool spots, and thought I had everything figured out. But here's the thing. Life doesn't care about your plans. It was supposed to be a layover, just a quick stop before heading back home. But that one delay spiraled into more delays, which led to me missing my connecting flight. And here I was, standing in a cold, empty terminal, my phone dying, and no way to get out of this mess. The worst part? I didn't have any funds left to book another ticket or even get a meal. Now I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you just call your bank? Or your travel provider? The truth is, I was too embarrassed. I felt stupid for not having planned for this. I had been so focused on having the perfect trip, I didn't even think about what would happen if something went wrong. But here's where everything changed. In the midst of my panic, I remembered something. I had travel insurance. To be honest, I didn't even know if it would cover a missed flight. But I was willing to try anything at that point. So I called the number on the insurance card, and within minutes, I was speaking with someone who actually cared. They walked me through the whole process, told me they could help with rebooking my flight, and even offered to cover a hotel stay while I waited for the next available flight. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I thought I was on my own. But this insurance? It was like having a lifeline when I was drowning in uncertainty. The emotional relief I felt in that moment? It was indescribable. My whole body relaxed. I realized that sometimes life is unpredictable, but there are ways to be prepared for the chaos. And here's the kicker. The whole time, I thought travel insurance was just some boring, optional thing people get for peace of mind. I didn't realize just how much it could help when you're actually in a real bind. I ended up staying in a cozy hotel for the night, got some much-needed rest, and the next day I was on my way back home, thanks to that insurance policy. Without it, I probably would have had to sleep at the airport or worse, scrape together every last penny for a flight home. It's easy to think we don't need things like travel insurance when everything's going smoothly. But let me tell you, that moment of panic was the reality check I needed. If you're planning a trip anytime soon, don't make the same mistake I did. Don't assume everything will go perfectly and leave yourself unprepared. Travel insurance isn't just for what-ifs, it's for when life throws the unexpected at you, because it will. And look, I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I have to share something that really helped me during that tough moment. Auras.insure is something I genuinely use and trust now. It wasn't a huge, complicated policy. It was straightforward, reliable, and when I needed it the most, it actually came through. I don't know what I would have done without it. So yeah, if you're looking for a solid travel insurance option, definitely check it out. You never know when it might save you, just like it did for me. Don't wait until you're standing in an empty terminal at 3 a.m. Trust me, it's worth it.